leaving Earth very quickly, and Glorio explaining about how they're going to be going into the part of the demon world and how you got to go through like a lot of several different hoops just to get there. And then you get the little fish looking thing, and we learned that this is the warp station. So this big giant fish, basically, which Son Goku is completely rude, calling him a goldfish, and this thing is angry, and the East Kaioshin has to tell Goku to calm down because we might not be able to get through, especially when this thing is what allows you to go into the path that gets you to the demon realm. And eventually you see he's Kaioshin. He basically is just covering up Son Goku's mouth, and the East Kaioshin basically has pointy ears, and that's what this fish thing that warps them is looking for. He sees, okay, East Kaioshin, you got the pointy ears. Glorio, you've got the pointy ears, so you're good. And what East Kaioshin, we didn't know he could do this. He can actually make someone who doesn't have pointy ears. He can turn their round ears into pointy ears, and he's like, all right, good enough, because I guess he must have not saw what East Kaioshin just did. You think with an eye that big, you'd probably be able to see it, but okay. And then of course they disperse into the realm that takes them to the demon realm, and right at that moment, East Kaioshin makes a big deal realizing that holy crap, because they had to use, say, a 4-digit number passcode in order to get there, and Kibito is basically and he's like, I didn't tell Kibito, and Son Goku's like, it must not be that big of a deal, they'll find a way here, which apparently if you look at the opening and ending theme songs, they apparently do. And so they're spinning around, and man, this looks like it's painful, like not fun, just painful. And you see how dizzy Son Goku is right there. And then from there, so they end up going through basically going in through this whole place. Like I said, it looks like the River of Time, I think is what it was called, at least in the Funimation dub, when Trunks was traveling to the present timeline from the future, and they end up going into that part where they get directed. And here we actually learn the demon world is broken up into 3 parts, or into 3 different worlds. And there, I think there's the first world, the second world, which are kind of prohibited, forbidden, I think, for only certain people to enter. And this is where the fish basically lets them into the third world, which is where they're going in terms of the demon realm, and they end up spinning right back to where they are.